Tamara was just 18 when the visits began. At first, it was small things, cold winds in her room, whispers in her dreams. She would wake up sweating, her chest heavy, her body weak. But soon, the shadow made himself known. Every night, when midnight came, he would be there. A dark figure, taller than any man she had seen, faceless yet powerful. He pinned her down. She tried to scream, but her throat tightened. She tried to run, but her body grew stiff like stone. All she could do was cry as the demon took control. The mornings were worse. Tamara would wake up shaking, her thighs sore, strange bruises on her skin. She hid them with clothes, avoided questions, and told herself, "It's just nightmares." Just nightmares. But deep inside she knew the truth. It wasn't a dream. It was real. Tamara fought with everything she knew. She burned incense, sprinkled salt, and tied red threads around her bed, as her grandmother once told her. She prayed every night, clutching her Bible with trembling hands, whispering, "God please, save me, save me." But the demon only laughed. His shadow grew thicker, his hold stronger. Some nights, she felt his breath on her neck, hot and heavy, sending shivers down her spine. Other nights, she would wake up already pinned down, tears streaming down her cheeks as she silently begged for freedom. She grew pale, restless, and withdrawn. Friends noticed she was no longer the bright girl they knew. Tamara stopped going out. She barely ate. Her eyes carried a permanent sadness, her smile a forced mask. And then she broke. One Sunday morning, weak and desperate, Tamara walked into a church she had never been to before. She collapsed at the altar and confessed, her voice shaking, "Something comes to me at night. Something I can't fight." The pastor's eyes hardened. "You are under bondage, my daughter," he said. They began prayers immediately. Hours turned into days. Tamara fasted until her body felt like it was falling apart. The exorcism was fierce. She screamed, she convulsed, she begged as the spirit fought to stay inside her. The church shook with chants of fire and power. Finally, with a roar that was not her own, the demon left. Tamara fell to the floor, silent, drenched in sweat. And for the first time in years, the air felt light. She could breathe. That night, Tamara slept peacefully. No shadows, no whispers, no touch. Just silence. Beautiful, healing silence. For weeks, she was happy again. She cooked, she laughed, she danced around her room, thanking God for deliverance. She felt alive. Free. But freedom soon turned into loneliness. At night, Tamara lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, waiting, listening, but nothing came. The silence that once brought peace now felt heavy, almost mocking. She turned and tossed, memories flooding back. The heat, the intensity, the way the demon consumed her. She hated herself for remembering, hated herself for secretly longing for it. She whispered, No, I don't want this. I'm free now." But her body trembled with a craving she could not ignore. When she met a young man weeks later, she thought love would cure her. He was kind, gentle, respectful. He touched her softly, kissed her tenderly, but when he made love to her, Tamara lay still, her face empty. She felt nothing. No passion. No fire. Tears rolled down her face as she realized the bitter truth. She missed the demon. Her nights turned into torment again, but this time from absence, not presence. She sat in her dark room whispering, "Where are you? Why did you leave me? Come back." But the demon never came. Tamara's desperation grew. She started searching late nights on forbidden websites, dusty books in hidden shops, strange conversations with occultists. She discovered his name, the spirit of lust and destruction. And she learned that once banished, such a spirit could only return if invited. Her heart pounded as she read the words. To bring him back, one must surrender willingly, body and soul. Tamara shut the book, tears in her eyes. She sat in silence for hours, trembling. Then finally she whispered, "I am ready." That night, Tamara lit candles in her room. The air grew heavy, the flame flickered. She called his name over and over. Her voice shook, her eyes wide with fear and desire. The room grew colder, the shadows stretched. Her bed shook, and then she felt it, that familiar weight pressing against her chest, that burning heat crawling up her skin. The demon was back, But this time, Tamara did not scream. She did not fight. She opened her arms wide and whispered, "I welcome you." The shadows wrapped around her, and she surrendered completely. From that night, Tamara was no longer the same. Her eyes gleamed with a dark fire. Her beauty became sharper, almost dangerous. Men who came close to her lost themselves, losing jobs, families, even their minds. They fell into ruin while Tamara only grew stronger. She had become more than a victim. She was now a vessel, an instrument of evil, sent to drain the destinies of men and spread his curse. And deep inside, Tamara felt no regret, no sorrow, because in her darkness, she found what she thought was love. She was no longer haunted. She was chosen. Tamara's story is a warning. Evil does not always vanish completely when we think it has been cast out. Sometimes, the enemy leaves fragments of himself, small seeds of desire, loneliness, or emptiness that wait in the dark, hoping to grow again. That is why it is important to keep praying, to stay close to God and never abandon the church. Deliverance is not just a moment, it is a journey. Because the devil never truly gives up. He only waits for an invitation.